we're doing today. We will be doing some polishing. This one I did do a little light sand on just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Yes, the stripper didn't get all of it off, as you can tell, but it burns it off pretty quick because all of them looked like this before. So there's the before product, and here's the after. You can tell these are not perfect. They would need a lot of sanding, and they're just going on my truck, and I really don't care. Like, the beauty cover is going to cover the top of these, so as long as the front and the sides look pretty good, it's alright with me. But that's definitely good enough. But if I was doing it for other people, I feel like I'd want them to be sanded, just because I want them to pay for. If they're going to pay me, I want it to be really nice, be as good of quality as it can. Sometimes the way that these were made, I don't know how they were made, but there's little indentions everywhere and imperfections, so it's really hard to get them perfect. There's a gentleman on Instagram, he goes by Project Blue, and he's done some valve covers, and they turn out absolutely flawless. He sands them really nice, and I mean, they're just perfect. So we've got 3 more of these to do. I've done 3 of them, 3 more to go, and we're going to put you guys on time lapse and show you kind of what I do. And I'll go step by step on, hopefully I'll go step by step on how to do it. But lots of people say you need to sand. If you're turning enough RPM and are using actual buffs and not like a polishing cone or something like that, you will be able to achieve this without any sanding. So all the YouTube videos I've seen, everybody's like, you gotta sand them, you gotta sand, like, it's the same with compressor housings, which those you probably have to, but these, honestly, this is shiny enough for me. It's pretty mirror-like, it's not perfect, but going from this to this, I can work with that. So I'll put you guys up on time lapse, and the very first step always is we're gonna try and bolt this down, and then we're gonna cut. So right now I'm using Zephyr products. I might have my cutting bar of Rouge is actually Renegade. Here before long I will be switching to all Renegade. I just prefer it. So our first step is going to be cutting, and then we're going to color, and then we're going to finish it with the white flannel. But it is a little bit time consuming, so we've only got 3 more to do for the day, and then we're going to put them on the truck and show you guys. Alright guys, half the battle doing this is trying to find a way to bolt it down to a board so you're not sitting here holding it while turning 3,500 or 6,000 RPM depending on what grinder you're using. So what I do, or I had been just using a screw and holding it down with that, but I couldn't find one long enough. So I got a big bolt with the right size nut, drill a hole. I'm not sure what size it was, but drilled a hole with the drill. Now it's held down. It won't go anywhere while we're trying to polish. That's really just the first step of doing it, because you won't be able to hold it while you're turning so many RPM. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see the issue here, but we got all sorts of leakage. So we're pulling these valve covers, and I'm going to clean the gaskets are pretty much new, so I'm going to clean them really good and clean the surface on the head really good, and then put them back on, and it should be fine. But right now, pretty much what we're doing is cleaning it up, then cleaning the valve cover gaskets themselves, and then reinstall. Alright guys, now we're going to polish these things, and I'm going to show you how I do it. And I did use brake clean, so it did get them dirty, and my hands got them dirty, so we're going to clean them up nice and good. Personally, you really can't change my mind on this one, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion on their polishes and whatnot, but for a good hand polish, we've done tests with I think every single polish out there: Zephyr Pro 40, Pro 25, Cloud 9, just your simple Mother's Billet, which is also top second best or the best. Just normal Mother's, White Diamond, and all. This is the best for hand polish. That's key, hand polish. The other stuff's really good for taking off with a flannel and a buff, but as far as a hand polish, this does not leave a haze. So just put a little bit on. Guys, I let that sit for about 5 minutes or so, and now take a clean microfiber and we're going to buff it off. Usually just let it dry to a haze. 5 minutes is a good, just general rule. some people don't like putting this back, don't like putting this on, which I don't know, I kind of like the looks of it. Nobody ever runs one, so I like to run one. And since I spent time on it to get it polished, it kind of looks cool. We'll get this on here and then hand polish it so you guys can get a final kind of idea and look of what it looks like. And somebody brought up on my Instagram that I need to buy stainless or polished bolts or nuts or something. If you guys have done this and it's this little, it's got a closed end on it, I prefer it look like this because it's a little bit cleaner look. If you guys know where to buy this with the washers and stuff, I will buy them. But if not, I'm not just going to put normal stuff on there. But if you guys do know where it's from or know where I can get some, shoot me a message on some form of social media. And remember, stuff like this, the beauty cover, I did polish a while back, so it's not like I just spread some polish on this and it shines up. They're pretty much, I did the exact same thing as I did with the valve cover blocks, so I'd take paint stripper and strip it all off, then take some Rouge and cut it pretty good, and it cleaned up really nice. It was shinier than this, but it's been on here for quite a while. We let that somewhat dry, and then we'll take it back off. Not too shabby of a little cleanup job. The plan is to kind of polish maybe a few more things before UCC. I'm gonna polish up all of the like intercooler boot clamps and everything, and then eventually want to polish the turbo compressor housing and just kind of clean everything up. We'll clean the hood up and kind of see. It's a little bit dirty. I've scrubbed it a few times before. And then would like to have some stuff powder coated, so bigger intercooler piping, which I don't know, this is all factory obviously, but I would like a new big intake horn and new piping all the way around, powder coated, and then powder coated cold air intake, stuff like that, just to kind of dress it up a little bit. Eventually I do want to get a Keating machine tappet cover, and then I would like to get a new cover here that's probably polished. I think that's the intake plenum cover. It'd be cool if I could get the dual intake set up so I could keep EGTs a little bit. It doesn't help a whole lot, besides it looks cool and helps keep EGTs down a little bit. Now I'll kind of clean up the engine, but I mean, we still got the rat's nest and whatnot, and have this cleaned up. Yeah, not too shabby. I think we're gonna put on, I gotta put on a sticker. I got a Plowboy diesel sticker. See if you guys like I need to clean it a little bit now, but Dakota and Mallory sent me some goodies from Plowboy Diesel. Really appreciate that. I got a sticker, really cool koozie with they have a old Dodge, like old. I don't know if it's 60s or 70. I don't know what years it is, but it's really old. And it has two 12-valve Cummins engines in it. And both of them make pretty good power, I think. And it's just wild. But there's a picture of that on there and some cool stuff. And I'm trying to get some more decals from them so I can have some at UCC to hand out and whatnot. And I'll have some more old school crew stickers. I'm down to the last one on those, so we're about to get a new batch and maybe come out with a new design. So you guys keep your eyes open on that. And since I just detailed that LLY, we're probably going to be ordering a steering gearbox here within the week, because you can kind of see down the side of my truck, it's kind of speckly, and that's all oil leaking out of, well, I don't have my light on here right now, but out of my steering gearbox, because the seals are bad, and it's just bad in general. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I should have a couple videos for you guys this week. It's gonna be interesting. We didn't do a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm hoping I won't be able to do much this next weekend, because this Friday I leave to go on a spring break trip, and I won't be back till the next Thursday. So there's about 6 days where I won't be here doing anything. But by the time I get back, I'm hoping that maybe we can get started on a lift and steering gearbox and new shocks and stuff like that. And then eventually, hopefully have some tires ordered so we can do some cool stuff. And then right whenever I get back, that same weekend, I think Friday, Keegan is coming down from Illinois to see me and Guthrie. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to go to a local little truck get-together. I don't know if I'll bring mine or not, but we'll probably ride with Guthrie and go down and see all the guys, and I'll do a little walk around and show you what all's there. And so we got some content coming up, but this weekend wasn't anything crazy. Had to work for most of it, put 14 hours into a detail, and I had to make some money. So we're gonna close up shop and probably head back to pit. So I'll see you guys here sometime soon within the next week, and stay tuned for some more fun and hopefully a little truck meet action whenever Keegan comes down. If you guys haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, it helps a lot. Comment, let me know what you guys think on powder coat colors and whatnot, and what you want to see next, and if you're excited to see the lift go on. We'll see you guys later.